Hello everyone, I am Gyanesh Mishra, and in this video I am going to show you that how you will be able to access, how you will be able to retrieve a data from your SQL database into an Excel sheet as an pivot data, and later on how we will be able to import that pivot data in my Power BI and how we can design the visualizations using that. So for this part I am going to my SQL Server Management Studio and I'm going to click on this connect. That's the name of my database server, so I will go with connect with it, and there I have a database with name AdventureWorks DW. Now in this AdventureWorks DW I have tables. These are the list of tables. I want to import these tables into Excel as in Power Pivot tables, and then later on I will use that Excel sheet for the purpose of displaying the data or for the purpose of visualizing the data using Power BI. So in this case I'm going to click on this search bar and I'm going to type Excel blank workbook, and in the blank workbook I will go to this Power Pivot model and then I will say manage. Now this is actually my Power Pivoting area where you actually do the task of pivoting the data or using the Power Pivot mechanisms over there. So now you want to import the data, so you will mention from database and then from SQL Server. You can give a friendly connection name, so I am going to give it as an connection with SQL. Now here you need to provide the name of my server. The name of my server is Gyanesh. That's what the name of my server is all about. And the database, if I will click on that, it will populate the list of databases. So I am going to use AdventureWorks DW as a database. First I will test the connection. So I just want to make sure that my connectivity has been established between this Excel sheet and in that particular area. So I will say OK. Apart from that, we'll click next. And then here we have select from a list of tables and view to choose the data to import. So I'm going to select the list from a table. In this particular case I'm going to select a table with name fact internet sales, and then I'm going to click on then select related tables. As soon as I will click on the select related tables, I will simply click on this button as known as finish button. And now all these tables are going to be imported in my Power Pivot of Excel. So as it is completed, the answer is completed, hit close. And now you will be able to see all the data on the background as the pivoted data. These all are my pivoted data. If you want to perform some sort of customizations, you will be able to perform that sort of customization as well. For example, if I want to retrieve, say, the sum of total sales, so I can go to the sales amount, will click here. So here we generally use simple DAXing. I will say equals to sum, and then inside that I am going to call my column for which I want to retrieve the sum. So I will say sales amount. And then I'm going to press enter, and now you will be able to see that it has already created the sum of this data right here. Here it is. That's the sum, and you will be able to change the name of this data like this, total sales. So once I will click on this total sales, it will going to be saved right here on this total sales over here. On this part you can implement a currency. So for example, I'm going to use Indian rupees as a currency. Now this is going to be added to this particular location, and they have automatically followed the concept of decimal point. So you will get the output like this. Once I did this, I will simply go to file and then save. Now here in this case I'm going to save this as an Excel, as an XLSX only. So I will go for the XLSX and I'm going to save it to some location. For example, I'm going to saving it to training, and inside this I'm going to saving it to the, say, Power BI, and inside this Power BI I'm going to save it as an AdventureWorks DW.XLSX, and then I will click save. Now we are good to go. We have already created my pivoted table and all those information right here. Now I just want to use it for the visualization purpose. So I'm going to close this Excel sheet. I don't need this SQL server as well. Now I will go to my software that is known as your Power BI. Then I will click open. And that's my Power BI. Now if I will try to get the data by clicking on this get data, Excel, and then AdventureWorks DW.XLSX, I am not going to get any data. I am not going to retrieve any data. It will show me a blank canvas where I may have a sheet 1, but that sheet 1 have nothing. But if I will go for file, import, and then Power Query, Power Pivot, and Power View, and then if I'm going to expand, I'm going to accept it. I will click on the start button. It will start creating the data model, and as soon as the data model has been created, it's going to show you the data which are imported right here. Click on this close button. If you want to check the relationship, go to this model area, and in the model area you will be able to find the relationship between all these mechanisms that you will see. See, these all are my relationships, so they are following a many-to-one relationship. Now if you want to create a simple visualization, so go with, say, fact internet sales. I'm going to select the total amount that I have created previously. That's my total sales, and I will be able to customize this total sales on the basis of my different parameters. For example, I want to show it on the basis of colors, so I will go to the color and then I'm going to save it. So you will be see that I will be able to select it on the basis of colors as well. If you want to apply some filters, you don't want all the colors should be there, so you will be able to use a specific colors that can be used for the purpose of displaying the data like this. So here we have this. Likewise, I'm just putting it right here. Likewise, I will also be able to show this data in a graphical format or a map format as well. In this particular case, I'm going to select the total sales one more time. So I'm going to select my total sales. Sorry for this. Select this one and then select the total sales. So it will show you a map. Actually, this map is actually be retrieved from the Bing Maps. They are using the Bing Maps. Once you did this, you can simply go to the sales territory, and I want to show it on the basis of the country. So I will select country. So now, as you can see that on the basis of country, I have retrieved some information. These bubbles are there that are giving me the information about the amount for each and every country that I do have. Once I got this, I may want to do some more customizations. I will simply go to the product. Now, right now, if you will take your cursor to this location, so it is going to show you at Australia 61,000. But what if I want to add more customizations? I want to show the information on the basis of, say, Australia and color both. So I will select a color as a legend right here, and then you will be able to select some specify or customize the color information right here. So as soon as the list of colors will be loaded, you can select, say, black, multi, red, and blue. That's all. So these are the informations that I have retrieved right here. So I got this information, and this is how you will be able to use this particular information, and this is how you will be able to show your data that okay, this is how we can use an Excel sheet or Excel pivoted data. This is how we can import that Excel pivoted data into my Power BI, and then you will be able to retrieve it.